Losing in the playoffs makes you desperate to win. But winning makes you even hungrier. By the summer of 2000, I've been put to the test. My closest teammates, mentors, friends, all gone. I felt like the last man standing. But I had already learned that just when things seem their darkest, there's always light waiting to creep in.
His best friend Malik Sealy had died, and even his mentor Sam Mitchell had retired. But Kevin did what he's always done, pouring all his emotion into basketball. By 2003, he was established as a superstar, but all his personal accolades couldn't make up for the frustration he endured in the playoffs.
So now Minnesota, the only team to be eliminated in the first round, 6 consecutive seasons.
It did get old. It got old to cover because you knew that after the elimination game, we would wait and Kevin would trudge up to the front table and he would be basically crushed.
Losing hurts. Losing hurts. Damn, 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 damn. What I'm gonna do, quit? I'm gonna quit?
Just frustrated as heck that he hadn't advanced, and it was starting to become a bit of a burden on his reputation.
But the additions of Sam Cassell and Latrell Sprewell would give Kevin the boost he needed.
Sprewell up to Kevin Garnett, stuffs it home.
You put Kevin intensity, Spree passion in my mouth. You put that all in one big pot. That's an atomic bomb right there.
Alley-oop back to Kevin. Oh, Iron! Woo!
Minnesota centers at Cassell. Downcourt spotting up Spree. Garnett extra touch to Zerbiak. Can you run a fast break that thing?
And in these two teammates, KG had also found a new set of soulmates.
We just stay after practice for 2 hours after practice, just sitting in the locker room, talking about what we did the night before, talk about family, we talk about all types of things. Give me that mic, give me that mic. It's like you little kid. We just enjoyed each other.
Minnesota would rise to the top of the West, and Garnett was at the heart of their success.
If we needed Kevin to go up in the stands and serve the popcorn, he'd have did it. If we need him to be the ticket guy at the front door, he'd have did it. He was everything for that ball club.
Lob it to Garnett beneath the foul line. The fadeaway with a hand in his face in the air for the win!
Yes, sir! Garnett gives Minnesota the win!
While Kevin was named the league MVP for 2004, a more important goal remained to be fulfilled.
Left wing, go to Kevin. He's going to drive. He's at the rack. One more slam. The big ticket to the basket. Savor these words. For the first time in Wolves franchise history, the Timberwolves are on to the second round.
Get out of the first round, I felt like I had won the NBA championship.
Kevin Garnett walks off the floor knowing he has a date with the Sacramento Kings in the second round.
Freed from his playoff demons, Garnett and the Timberwolves would go the distance in their series with the Kings. And in Game 7, he delivered an epic performance.
Kevin's going to have to create, take the three, and he'll make it! What a fourth quarter for the MVP! Crossover, Weber, drive, and a slam! A memorable night continuing! This is a Michael Jordan-esque performance by Kevin Garnett.
And though they would ultimately lose to the Lakers in the conference finals, Kevin had shown the loyal fans in Minnesota that a championship was finally within reach.
It was my way of putting my arms around the city. Like, man, y'all been here since day one. I know it looked like times we wasn't gonna be nothing, but we here, we've arrived.
But his moment in the sun would turn out to be short-lived. After one more year in Minnesota, Cassell and Sprewell both departed, leaving Kevin to carry the team's fortunes on his shoulders, just as he had done years earlier.
Like with a snap of a finger, the team was just new. Here we are, was knocking on the door, and now we're struggling to make the playoffs.
It is the largest lead loss
lost in franchise history by the team.
At the age of 30, Kevin was no longer the kid, and the Timberwolves were right back where he had found them as a wide-eyed rookie in 1995, in the lottery.
I felt like it was my fault, because as the leader of this team, I know to stay aggressive for 48 minutes, and I felt like I got away from that and didn't lead properly, so very aggravated and kind of discouraged with that. I know better. So any more questions?
Kevin is a very passionate guy. He's just not going to jump ship when the ship is, got a hole in it or it's rocking. But it's soak everything out of it. Like you got a rag and just twisting it and wringing it out.
You're putting the burden of this team on your shoulders, aren't you?
Started to be like a little more hard. It's almost like I started to become a little more cold to the game. I really didn't see a lot to smile about, you know what I mean?
By 2007, rumors had begun to swirl that KG might be leaving Minnesota after 12 years as the face of the franchise.
I didn't want change, I didn't want change at all. But it was a process in which I had to go through and realize that, you know what, it's time for you to move on.
Comes up short, offensive rebound, Curry again, and